So Jake Sulley, Baggins, it's just like, and his fellowship are just like chilling around in the mines of Moria. But then they hear something and they're just like, what is this? Then they're just like, oh shit, there's orcs everywhere. Everything starts blowing the hellfire up. Everything's just shitting everywhere. Everything's just blowing up. And they're like, what the hell is happening? Legolas is just like using his arrows as a melee weapon. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, then the troll comes out and they're just like, Rah! And everyone just starts blowing the shit up. And they're like, what the fuck do we do? Hello everybody, my name is the Electrical Runner, and this is a new series I'm starting called Biome Builder, and pretty much the concept of the series is to build a house in every biome. So I loaded up this world here, and it's not on large biomes, so it should be puppies! 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 Oh, and if my mic sounds like a lot clearer, it's because I'm using a newer mic. It's not new, it's just as old, but it's just a different mic. And I'm pretty sure it's better quality. I don't like it though, I'm not familiar with it. But anyway, now that there's that 20-second distraction, what the concept of the series is to pretty much just build a house in every single biome, and like they're gonna be themed with the biome, and that's including like mushroom biomes, and I'm gonna even throw in like aquariums in the sea and stuff. And I'm gonna be like throwing in some mixed up ones like an ocean, not an ocean, like a cave system house and everything. So this series is gonna have longevity, and they're not gonna be huge mansions. They're just gonna be like, some will be huts like in the swamp biome. I think that'd be a good addition. And like, so I really don't have much to talk about, I guess, right now, but I've been wanting to do this series for a while actually, not another. And so like, I guess I'll just tell you a story. I'll tell you the story of the Lord of the Rings. So, pretty much, this picks up right after that Dark Avatar Rises, directed by James Cameron Nolan. And so, Jake Sully, Frodo Baggins, is pretty much out there, and he discovers that Bane has magical powers and is coming to town, and he's like, sorry about that, guys, I just told something unfunny and I had to cut it out. But anyway, back onto the story. So, anyway, the story, pretty much the story is, so he goes into town, and he's just like, oh, hey, by the way, your uncle died. And it's like, really? What the fuck? How? And then he's just like, alright, but he left you this ring. Take care of it. So he holds on to it for like 17 years, and he's like, I'm 50 now, so I have to go on a journey, because that's when my uncle went, because I'm a big thing. So, alright, I should get this house started quickly. Look at all the dogs, though. This is gonna be useful. So anyway, like, then Gandalf is, like, explaining to him all the stuff of the ring, and he's just, like, explaining to him how it's, like, evil, and he's like, because the ring, when it dies, then then the world will be set on fire. And so he's just like, oh, but then they find out they're being, then they find out they're being eavesdropped on by the one nerdy guy from Avatar, and he's just like, oh shit, now you actually have to come on the journey too, you know too much. And they're like, and then like Jake Sully, Baggins is just like, but can't we just kill him? He's like, no, we can't. We're not like that. Come on, we're cool. And so he's just like, alright. And so he's just like, alright, so you have to come with. And so they leave on their journey, and they're like, stay off the roads, by the way. Why? Just do it. Just trust me, do it. And then so they go, and they're staying off the roads and everything, and then they meet these two other people, and they're like, why are you here? They're like, we don't know. We're just high on these mushrooms. And they go, oh, alright. And so they're high on the mushrooms. They're like, so what's the deal with you two? Are you two just like twins or something, or what? I don't know. And he's just like, oh yeah, I think we're twins actually. So anyway, they keep going until like they meet this one guy. He's like, my name's Boromir Aragorn. They're like, which one are you? They're like, I'm Aragorn, right? Yeah, I think I'm Aragorn. And so like Aragorn and or Boromir, whatever the hell it is. So or Aragorn and the little blue cat things are just like traveling off the roads and to go, when like suddenly all these horses are like, ah shit, this is why we should have stayed off the road. So then they're like running, and they're like, haha. So then they're like barely making it, and so they're barely escaping. But then they cross over a river, and then the horse riders are just like, fuck, no one ever told us we would need, ah shit, we didn't bring our water horses. So they're like, haha. So then the horses eventually cross, and then like they're like, haha, we've made it across the river, we're gonna kill you now. And then it turns out they're pillows the whole time, and they come back, and they're just like, oh, okay, well, I guess we're cats now again. So then the main group, the hobbits, they're just like, haha, idiot suckers. So then, like, the people come back, and the ring rats, and they're like, okay, so, let me step back. The blue hobbits are just, like, camping out in this one little ruined cave system, and then they're just like, haha, they'll never find us here. But then the ring rats are like, haha, we're back, and we brought water horses this time. But then Aragorn's just like, haha, bitch, I got fire now. And they're like, shit, our only weakness. Then they're just like, all right. But then Jake Sully, Baggins gets stabbed, and they're just like, oh shit, we gotta take him back. And then this elf appears, just like, here, I'll take him to Riverdale. And they're like, alright, this is convenient. So they're going to Riverdale, and I should start building. So they're going to Riverdale, and they're just like, haha. And then they're just like, alright, we got our fire horse. Then the Wraths are just back, and they're like, alright, we got our fire horses now. So we're ready for anything. But then the bitch is like, haha, river again. They're like, shit, we really gotta plan this out. So then, like, they cross the river, and the horses are like, the ring rats don't make it. Alright, I'm probably going to build an igloo in this biome also, by the way. So, like, the horses don't make it. And, Frodo makes it back to Riverdale, and he wakes up and he sees his uncle, and he's like, what the fuck? You're, like, still alive? You're, like, 11. Like, 11T100 or whatever he is. And then, so they all make it. And then, like, Bane is just explaining to them all about the ring and how they all need to take it. And, like, apparently there's 2 Boromirs now, and they're just like, fuck, which one are you again? They're like, I'm Aragorn. No, I'm Aragorn. And they're all fighting and stuff. So, they're all fighting. Oh yeah, and I don't have my skin because the Minecraft server's down. So they're all fighting and stuff over who's gonna take the ring. Then Batman's just like, I'll take it! I'll take it! Where is she? I'll take it! So they're just like taking it to the ring. And then like they're all just like, oh, that's so touching. So then Mr. Freezeway is just like, and my Freezeway! And he's just like, but aren't you a bad guy? He's like, no, I'm Gimli. It's like, but you're from Batman, right? No. I think that's my name, Mr. Freezy? Right, yeah, that's your name, right? I don't know, it's like Mr. Ice, right, or whatever. So they're all just like running, and then they all have their freeze race, and then they're all in the Mines of Moria. And they're just like, so they're all exploring. Mr. Freeze Ray's crying because he found his dead uncle in there or something, and I need food. So they're all just crying because they found his dead uncle in there, and so they're in the Mines of Moria. They're like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's like kind of place. And they're trying to get in. They're like, how do we get in? What's the word? They spend like 5 days there, and they're like trying to decide on a word of what the password is to get into the mines. And then Frodo's just like, what if it's friendship? And they're like, why the fuck would it be friendship? You're retarded. So then like they wait for 5 more days, and they're like, fine, let's just try friendship. And it works. And they're like, what the hell, Frodo? How did you know that? And I need to build a house. So they're all building their house. Well, they're not building their house. I'm building my house. So Frodo is like, Frodo is just like, I'm sorry, I need to step it back. I just need to catch up with my thoughts for a second. So, they're all running, and then they're all in there, and they're like, this is kind of cool, nice mines. And so they're all in the mines, and they're just like, oh, this is kind of cool, why is it like a... So, Jake Sully, Batman, Baggins, it's just like, and his fellowship are just like chilling around in the Mines of Moria. But then they hear something and they're just like, what is this? Then they're just like, oh shit, there's orcs everywhere. Everything starts blowing the hellfire up. Everything's just shitting everywhere. Everything's just blowing up. And they're like, what the hell is happening? Legolas is just like using his arrows as a melee weapon. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, then the troll comes out and they're just like, Rah! And everyone just starts blowing the shit up. And they're like, what the fuck do we do? So they're all dying. And they're like, oh shit, what do we do? But then they make it out somehow. And fast forward 3 years when it's like the Return of the King, and they're like, oh great, this is great, where are we now? So they're just like running out of like times, but then it turns out like that like then the Balrog's like chasing them, and Gandalf's like dying, and then Bane's just like, fly, you fools, and they're like, no. So then they're all dying, and he's just like, what the hell? But he didn't die, he's just taken out of existence, and they're just like, what the fuck happened now? So they're just like all sad that Bane is dead, and like Jake Sully's just like, oh shit, what do we do? So now we fast forward 3 years, and like he's like alive now, he's Bane the White or whatever, and so they're all running, like they're all in a battle, like the one guy and then one nerdy guy from Ratatouille and Avatar, it's like, he's like Frodo's sidekick. So they're all just like chilling in there. Like, I know you guys can't see anything right now. I'm sincerely sorry for that. And this isn't gonna be my house for the biome. This is just my house for the night. I need some coal, but I'll just make a thing right here, and I'm gonna make a furnace right now, and then cook up some charcoal. So they're all just like crying that he's dead, but then he comes back, and then he's just like, I was never dead, bitches, haha! And then they're like, oh shit, we should have predicted that. So let there be light. So they're just like, everything's just like, yay, we're alive and stuff. So they all running, and then like, so Sam and Batman are just like chilling. They're like taking it out. They're with the rat from Ratatouille, and I need some torches now. I'll be back in a second, guys. So pretty much everything's just, they're all happy, and like Sam and Batman are all alone, and And then, I know I've been trying to say this for like 10 times, but I could finally, like, word it properly. So they're all alone, and then there's just spiders everywhere attacking them. They're like, oh shit. And then, Batman starts regurgitating up this semen and stuff, and they're like, what the fuck is that? That's really disgusting. But then, like, they disguise themselves as orcs, and they escape. But then, they're destroying the ring, finally, and it's just, like, intense music is playing, and then they're destroying the rings, and, like, everyone's just, like, and, like, they're about to die, and then, the guy from Avatar's just like, I love you, Batman, and Batman's like, dude, bro, that's kinda gay, not now, and then they're just like, what? Wait, you're the hero of this, I'm the hero of this story, right? And then Frodo's just like, yeah, you are, but then Sam's like, but you're gonna get all the credit for this, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get all the credit for this, and he's just like, why? Shut up. So, they all eventually make it back over to, the one Shire, and then they're just like, oh, okay, what do we do now? And then the elves are just like, alright, well, we'll let you all into Pandora, because, like, that's where your homeland is, and they're like, alright, and then Mr. Freeze-Ray is just like, I'm sad, but then they're like, Mr. Freeze-Ray, it's fine, you'll be the first Freeze-Ray ever to be, and the only ever to be allowed onto Pandora, and then they're like, really? That's great, but then, like, they all dying, and, like, stay tuned for next time, when